Welcome to qnawire.
Over here, we're going to identify each of the segments as being true or false. So we are told the slopes of the position time, velocity time, and acceleration time graphs represent velocity, acceleration, and displacement respectively. For velocity and acceleration, that is going to be true. That is the slope of the position time and the velocity time graphs respectively. But displacement is not going to be correct on this case. So this would be false. Next up, two siblings leave their house and walk the same school, taking different routes. One of the routes is farther, but the siblings take the same time to reach the school. It can be said that the two siblings have the same average velocity, but different average speeds. And this is going to be true because the velocity is going to be the displacement over time. The displacement was the same, and the average speed is going to be equal to the distance over time, the distance that it took. So this statement is going to be true. For 3, a rubber ball changes velocity from 6.5 meters per second down to 6.5 meters per second up in a time of 2.0 seconds. Its average acceleration during this period can be considered to be 0. So in this case, we're given that the final velocity is going to be positive and the initial velocity is going to be negative. So what is going to happen is that the acceleration in average is going to be equal to final velocity minus initial velocity over time. The final velocity is going to be equal to 6.5 meters per second in the positive, and the initial value is going to be equal to minus 6.5 meters per second over 2 seconds. So in this case, the average is going to be equal to 13 over 2 meters per second squared. And this is going to be false. Next up, an object is thrown vertically upward at the top of its flight. When its velocity is momentarily zero, its acceleration is zero. And this is going to be false as well, because the acceleration of an object, while it is going up, is always going to be this. It's always going to have a value for acceleration equal to minus g at all of the times of the moment. At the top of the flight, what is going to happen is that the velocity is going to be equal to zero, but the acceleration is not going to be zero. So this is false. And finally, if air resistance is negligible, the acceleration of all projectiles is going to be the same, and this is going to be true finally. Remember that the air resistance would introduce an acceleration on x that would depend on the different projectiles, and since the acceleration on y is only depending on the gravity, then this statement is going to be true. So, as a summary, statement 1 is false, statement 2 is true, statement 3 and 4 are going to be false, and the last statement is going to be true. And with that, it would be all. Thank you very much and have a good one.